And right off the get-go, the ball is sent down the floor. We get a face-off back to our left in the BC end. In goal for Victoria is number 33, Adam Butler. Down at the other end, it's number 1, Greg Bursey. Wait, cross check. Didn't take long for us to get a power play going. So we bring in our scoreboard and time clock. Aaron Spots. Cross-checking. So a quick 4-minute power play here for Edmonton. Just 31 seconds into the game. Andressen is out at the point. To Gallimore. Andressen able to hold it in. Go the other side. But Gallimore hopped over his stick. He's got it now along the boards. Comes back to Andressen. Andressen shoots it off a stick. Up and out of play. So it went off Kiefer Smiley. Edmonton will change up their power play. All right, now we're set to go. Face-off won by Victoria. That'll go up into the ceiling. Face-off will go right back in the same spot. Edmonton with a record of 1 win, 1 loss after their opening 2 games. For Victoria, same thing, a win and a loss. Holden to Hamila. Up and out of play it goes. Off the stick of Cashton Murphy, and then off one of the defenders. Well, no, not off a defender, just off of Murphy. Going to bring the face-off outside. Hamila's shot was stopped just inside the blue line and sent down the floor. Under 2.5 to go in the power play for Edmonton. Hamila towards the goal. Came off the end boards and just missing it was Ferenik. Ferenik in the corner. Back out at center. Hamila. Back to Hamilia. Murphy. Hamilia, one time, again blocked, up and out of play. Just a reminder for those who may have missed it along the way. In the men's A, we have got 8 teams divided into 2 divisions. Every team plays every team in the other division once. That gives you 4 games. Then the teams are seeded 1 through 4 in each division. And you have a quarterfinal. First in one division plays fourth in the other, and so forth. That's the quarters. Then we'll go down to the semis and finally the bronze and gold medal games. Gallimore shot, stop made. Gallimore knocks it down. Still a minute and a half to go. They score. No, they don't. Saw the hands go up. Didn't go in. Lebanon player pushed down. That's allowed. No body checking. But you can push. Gallimore. That jumped over the stick of Raji. And out it goes again. Bursey. Quickly up ahead. Still 50 seconds to go in the man advantage. Andressen forced back. Andressen. Gallimore with a shot. Save was made by Butler. Ball went up in the air behind him. Ferrara was able to keep it alive. Still inside the zone, 15 seconds to go in the power play. Andressen. Maintain possession, but time running out. 5 seconds to go. Into the slot, a pass in the feet. Back to Andressen. Penalties now over. Victoria's killed it off. That shot went well wide. Coming off the bench. A shot up and out of play. Right into the goaltender. Butler, he's got that and holds on. Right in front of the goal. That came out. You got to bring it back in, try and get it in over the blue line. Long shot was knocked down, not out though, kept in by Victoria. Right in front, they miss it. Wide open net, then it goes over the top of the goal. What a chance for Wowitka a minute ago. Pass had just a little too much on it. He couldn't time it right. Saying it was touched and it'll go right on goal anyway. at center, swept off the stick of the Victoria player. Kiefer Smiley. Smiley fed it out in front, taken there by Edmonton. Backhanded in by Nelson. Now along the far boards. Poked back to the boards again. Giffen held against the boards. Comes into the corner. Huber threw it behind the goal. Smiley still with it. Finally taken away. Edmonton get it to center. Can't get it out. It's kept in. Here's Smiley. Long shot well wide of the goal. He's going to head to the bench after a long shift. Nelson. Back for Dunlop. Out at center. They can't knock it down. Play's going to continue. They've waved off the flooring. Well, it doesn't get all the way down there anyway. No worries. Sean Fair. We go down into the Edmonton end. Hard into the boards and coming away with it. Edmonton 2-on-1 shaping up. Gallimore. Gallimore looked like he was offside. Play went on. Victoria get it in over the blue line. Dunlop shot. Bursey made the save. Played it to the corner. On it first. Lunnan for Edmonton. Pass dumped in by Rauji. Gowanlock played it to the near boards. Backhanded out. Pinching in was Murphy. And then Calcat comes in to dump it into the corner. For Rennick. To the side of the goal. Shot. That one off a leg. Murphy was alone in front. Penalty being called to Victoria for checking. Body contact. Brendan Gowanlock will head to the penalty box. Sit for two. Another power play for Edmonton. Their second of the game. Started the game with a 4-minute power play early on. That's sent down the floor. Andressen. Gallimore along the boards. Again, Victoria win the battle on the boards and get it down the floor. Quickly up the floor, Samuel Provençal. Nothing doing for Edmonton on their power play. Not getting any better. They'll change it up. Face off back in their own end. 51 seconds to go in the man advantage. 40 seconds to go. Amelia. Long shot right on goal. Butler steers it into the corner. Played out towards center, kept in briefly, and now it's a breakaway. Hammond shorthanded. Hammond shoots, shot it wide. Now they've got to hustle back. Holden stops along the boards. To the side of the goal to get it out in front. Scores! Looked for a second like Butler had it in his glove, but it ends up behind the goaltender. See Holden here along the boards. Gets it down low, stepping out and beating the goaltender to the far side. It is 1-0 for Edmonton BHC. Eddie being forced back in his own end. He was being pressured there by TJ Davila. Player stepped on the ball. That could be dangerous. Eddie to an open side. Getting over there first was Dunlop. Dunlop down into the corner. Tried to drop it back, played off the boards. And shot right on goal. Bursey's got it. That shot off a stick up into the rafters. They'll redo the faceoff. As soon as we get a new ball. Clean face-off win. Shot comes off the end boards. Bursey's got it. Holds on. This time the face-off is won by Edmonton. Eddie over for Smiley. Can't touch it, would have been offside. Calcat to Gill, tipped in. Butler will hold on to that. The face-off in the BC end, Victoria, the Devils, 3:10 to go. Two-on-one shaping up. Hammond. He's got Wowitka with him. Hammond to Wowitka. Scores! Quick turnover down at the blue line, and then they were off to the races. Hammond with a great pass over to Wowitka. Here they come. Just a little backhand between the feet of the defender in the short side. We're tied at 1. Under 3 to go here in the opening period. Shot right back in. Ferenic couldn't catch up to it. Miscue. Edmonton get it down deep in the corner. Turning around, shooting it was Murphy. Took it on his backhand. Now Hammond was in behind everybody. Pass was picked off by Lunnan and shot in. Butler's got it. Butler's got that as well. He'll hang on. Just under 2 to go. Goes wide of the goal. Taylor, that hit the side of the net. Taylor's pulled down. Penalty being called. Now it's touched up. Penalty and let's see, what else have we got? Indicated a misconduct as well. It'll be 4 minutes. Oh, the clock has been running for a while. Probably about a dozen seconds, 10 or 12 seconds to go back on. Get the penalty time fixed. They actually run off 3 seconds on the penalty. The clock was running, so 4 minutes, goes up for the penalty. And let's see what we're going to do about the time. I would estimate a good 12 seconds. Nobody's going to ask me, though. A good 5 seconds back up. Power play, now we're into the final minute. Andressen. He came in front, knocked out of the air, not a high stick. 30 seconds left now. holding it along the boards. Shot by Gallimore, kicked away. That'll send it down the floor. 10 seconds to go. Bercy moves it up quickly. Long shot in. Butler makes the save. It's taken in behind the goal, and that'll do it. Buzzer goes. First period comes to an end. A 1-1 tie between Edmonton and Victoria. We'll be back with period number 2, 2 minutes from now. One tie between Victoria and Edmonton to start this third period. Power play for Edmonton. Shot scores on the rebound. And Dressen took the shot. The save was made, but the rebound was right there. And it was put home. There's the one-timer. Save is made. Provençal is right there. Knocks it home. 2-1 for Edmonton. Wasn't done fairly. Just 26 seconds into the start of the second period. Another 2 minutes has gone up on the board. They scored within the first two. It's now minute 38 to go in the power play. It was not a 4-minute penalty. There were 2 penalties called. The second one is for unsportsmanlike. So the first one came off the board. Second one started. Andressen. Oh, sorry, that's 27. Amelia back at the point now. Shot save made by Butler. That was 77. Then I noticed the full face mask and said, that's not Joel Andressen. They change up. Now Andressen does come out. Andressen, Gallimore, Provincial, Jubenville, and Rauji. Face-off win for Edmonton. Andressen. We get it back. Tried to get it into the slot to Jubenville. Andressen able to hold it in. Gallimore over this side. Andressen, Gallimore one-timer. That missed the mark. Andressen couldn't hold it in. It goes up into the bench. The face-off will come back. Let's see, where are they going to bring it? Inside the Victoria end. Kept in. Andressen shoots, save is made by Butler. He got it in the glove, no rebound. Victoria win the battle down in the corner, get the ball down the floor. Percy leaves it there for Andressen. Penalties over, even strength. That will be a flooring call against Victoria. Shot didn't get through. Hammond for Victoria. Can't get it out on the first try, can't get it out on the second. Kept in by Edmonton. Rauji, he lost it. Calcat going back to pick it up. At the blue line, taken, brought back in by Victoria. Towards the front of the goal, Bercy kicked it away. Sawan Gill gets it in over the blue line for Edmonton. Drops it back. Shebley down into the corner. On it first, Rauji to Shebley. The shot just went wide. Bouncing ball put wide of the goal. We'll go to the far boards. Caden Rauji. Shebley. He's stopped inside the blue line by Nelson. Things open up a little bit here. Hammond. The shot doesn't get through. Player knocked down. Play continues. Dunlop got it to the front of the goal. On it is Eddie. Behind the goal for Dunlop. Right out in front it comes. Bercy reaches out. He's got it covered. Bercy with a quick save. He got the right pad down. Good face-off win for Victoria. They got the clean shot on goal. Gallimore gets it behind the goal. Holben. Holben knocks his man into the boards. That's going to be a penalty to Scott Holben. Bachmeyer, he'll get the return pass, gives it to Hammond. Then back up top to Bachmeyer. Hammond, not going to shoot it from there. Fear, spots, up to Fear. Hammond with a shot, Bercy gets over, makes the save. The ball is put out of play. Kept in by Victoria. Bachmeyer. One-timer. Blocked up high by Caden Rauji, and Rauji gets it down the floor. 1 minute to go in the power play. That's in. They now go in and set up. Mike Hammond. Percy's got that underneath the right pad. .35 seconds to go in the power play. Chipped in low, thrown right through the crease by Giffen. Dylan Smith is back at the point. He'll give it to Smith, one-timer. Hit somebody in front, went to the boards. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Shot by Dunlop is stopped. Giffen up along the boards. Penalty is now over. And they're saying that's going to be a flooring call. Shot down the floor just a half a tick after the penalty had expired. Spots to face off against Holben. Spots won it. Bercy again with the right pad, kept that out. Shot was blocked by Rougie again. Now he's got it. In behind the Victoria goal, now in the corner. Gallimore back at the point. Nisku put it towards the goal. It rattles around, put wide, and then it's shot over the top of the goal by Gallimore. He looks skyward, wondering how he missed that opportunity. Still 7:18 to go. Second period. Bercy takes it off the end boards, holds on to it. Second period taking a while to play. Lots of whistles. Edmonton win the face-off. Only get it as far as the blue line. Kept in. Shot was partially blocked. Goes to the corner. Nisku can't get it out. Right in front, Eddie with a chance. Put it wide. Breakout for Edmonton. Jubenville cutting towards the goal. Lost the handle. Ran out of room. Net's been dislodged. Edmonton get it down deep in Victoria territory. They control it. Back at the blue line, thrown down in the corner. Granger. Granger into the corner. Went for the front of the goal. Taylor's shot didn't get through. Shot down the floor. Is that going to be... No, they get to it. Shot from their own side of center. We get to it before it crosses the goal line. Backhand. Bursey keeps it out. Another shot. Doesn't get through to the goal. Still kept in by Victoria. Frantic action down in the Edmonton zone. Huber along the boards. Behind the goal for Giffen. Giffen controlling it in his feet. Now he gets it up to the blade of his stick. Shot wide of the goal. Good play by Tony Breyer to get it down the floor. That's chopped into the mesh. And the faceoff will come outside of the blue line. So it went off the stick of the Edmonton player, Mike Holden. Gallimore comes up with it for Edmonton. Now they get a chance to get it out. Up through the middle, good pass. Tried the back pass, that was picked off. Will go the other way. Victoria, a weak shot. Gowanlock, he had his stick tied up. Now he's got it in the corner. Threw it to the front of the goal, taken away. Shebley into the middle, shot just wide, comes off the end boards. That is put wide. Edmonton frustrated. Lots of chances, couldn't finish. The ball is dropped, controlled by Victoria. That'll be kept in by Edmonton. Miscue's shot was knocked down. Again, Victoria can't get it out. Shot by Scott Holman goes straight up in the air. Victoria bring it out. Wolwitka gets it to the front of the goal and it's cleared away. Kept in at center. Backhanded into the corner. Wolwitka takes it behind the goal. Comes out towards the blue line. Chipped ahead. Coming out to play it is the goaltender. Edmonton with it. Throw it in front. They were trying to get it to Evan Hamilia, who came in off the blue line. Now Gallimore has it. Gallimore tried to feed it to Rougie. That didn't work. Hammond takes it off the boards. Well, Whitka had to go off his stick. Getting to it first. Ferenik with a shot over the top of the goal. Jubenville. His shot off the stick of Eddie and out of play. 2:41 to go in the second period. It's our final game of the day. Be back tomorrow with 7 games. We're going to start with the women's division. The women's national championship event starts tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. And we will have the game for you between New Tecumseh Extreme and the Manitoba Rage, and that'll be followed by the Saskatoon Stingers and Newfoundland and Labrador United. Two players go to the boards. Play carries on. Cleared out by Calcat. Shot and save made by Butler. Try and get it back to the point. That was picked off by Ian Hull. Dunlop racing in there. Dunlop comes up with it. Shot, blocker save made by Bursey. 2-on-1. Murphy fed it across, was looking for, that was Phil Ferenik. Just failed to connect in front of the goaltender Butler. Taking some time off the clock. Set off the boards, down the floor. Back to get it, Sawan Gill. Got Gill with it again. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Taylor's got some room. Taylor tried to pass it across, went off the foot of the defenseman, slides into Butler, and Butler will cover it up. Here's Brendan Gowanlock, the defenseman. He got in the way of that pass. Both teams will make some changes. 51.7 seconds to go. Quick shot from the face-off, a good pad save made by Butler. Clean face-off win again. How many times have we seen that over the years? You win the face-off cleanly, you get some great scoring chances. Offensive face-off win. Well, Whitka makes the pass across. Can't shoot it. They'll drop it. Hammond holding it. Shoots. It rattles around in front. Well, Whitka put it over the top of the goal. 15 seconds left in the period. Five seconds. One last shot by Whitka. Goes to the boards. Cleared out. Edmonton will take a 2-1 lead heading into the third period. This men's A game. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with period number 3. 15 minutes of regulation time left to go in this one. 2-1 lead, Edmonton over Victoria. Sean Fair got it to the blue line and no further. Now Edmonton will bring it back. Scott Holben with a shot. Then it's put right through the crease. They score. Early goal here in this third period. 19 seconds in. There's the first shot. Doesn't get through. Then the backhand right through the crease, and nobody picked up the player over at the right post. 3-1, a huge goal for Edmonton here early in the third. This is a team that has aspirations of winning the national championship this year. Last year they came so close. We talked about it a couple of times this week, that gold medal game in Saskatoon back in October. It was Edmonton versus Brampton Midnight Express, and they come close there, does Victoria, and Bursey able to keep it out. Two teams played to a draw in regulation time. We went to overtime. Played one overtime period. Couldn't solve it. Played a second overtime period. Couldn't solve it. Went to a shootout. Had to go to extra shooters. Finally, Brampton won it with the extra shooter. Daniel Satachi had the winning goal. There's a shot. And Eddie coming in off the wing. Again, Bursey comes up with a save. He's had a strong game. So Edmonton, after feeling they missed it by narrowest of margins last year, they want to improve on that silver medal this year. Lost their opening game. Now trying to go to 2-1. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yes, the A was in Calgary. B, C, D, and E was in Saskatoon. The A was in August. Played it before the BCDE last year. Just got a text from Mike Schwargert, Executive Director, saying A was in Calgary. Yep. Everything's starting to run together on me, Mike. Sorry. Either way, Edmonton, silver medal last year. Remember the game, just didn't remember where it was. That's caught by Hammond. Nelson towards the goal. Bursey reaches up, plucks that out of the air. So again, they play their preliminary round against the opposite division. You get 4 games in the preliminary round, and the teams are ranked 1 through 4 within their division. 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3 in the quarters. Crossover for the semis, and then we'll have bronze and gold. Net is moved. Our next game, just a little over 11 hours from now. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. We will start the Women's Championship. The 4 teams will all be playing here at Dave Andrechuk. Folks over at Chedoke don't start till 2:15 tomorrow. We're here at 9. What's up with that? Yep, we get the two women's games, and we'll take a little break, and then we'll come back with the Masters elimination games. Will be played here at Andrituck and at Shidok. Here at Andrituck, we will have the 5 versus 12 game and the 7 versus 10. Shidok will get the 6 versus 11 and the 8, 9. It's all on the website, folks. CanadaBallHockey.ca. You get the schedule for tomorrow as the Masters teams are seeded. They'll play their eliminations. Women's will get underway, and the men's will finish up their preliminaries tomorrow. So lots happening here tomorrow in Hamilton. That's dumped in. Picked up back there by Edmonton. Quick pass through the middle. Holben just missed it. It'll be flooring call. Well, that looked like a pretty good pass. Just whiffed on it. Safir Rauji in the corner. Down there with Huber. Get it to the front of the goal. Holben turns, shoots, scores! They won the battle along the boards. That's where it counts. There were 4 players in there. Edmonton won that battle. They got it up to Holben, and he did an excellent job of getting himself into scoring position. Here's the battle one. There's Holben. Gets around the defender. Turns. Moving away from the goal. Got away a very good shot. That's not easy to do. (4-1) now. That's held in front of the goal. So we've got our matchups tomorrow for the Masters, the elimination games. We will have the 12th seed versus the 5th seed. The 5-12 game will be Hamilton Hayes taking on the Greater Toronto Titans. That's at 2:15. Across the way at Shidok, it'll be Manitoba United versus the Mr. Lube NL Masters. That's the 11-6 seed. So those will be the first 2 games tomorrow in the Masters elimination. That all gets going after the opening 2 games in the women's competition. And then in the evening, we've got 2 games for you in the men's A competition. Well, Witka in front, looking for Hammond. Couldn't get a stick on it. Cleared out down the floor. That'll go wide of the goal. They're going to call flooring against Edmonton. 9:46 to go here in the 3rd period. And then the second two elimination games for the Masters here at Andrechuk at 3:50. We'll have the 7th versus 10th seed Cambridge Legends taking on Saskatchewan Mammoth. And across the way at Shadok, Danforth Knights, New Brunswick Mooseheads. That's the 8-9 game. Again, it's all on the website. Go check it out. Bounces off the end boards. One last time, I'll give it to you in case, it's a lot going on here, but I'll give you the ones here at Andrechuk. 2:15 tomorrow. We'll have the 5th seed versus the 12th. That'll be the Greater Toronto Titans against the Hamilton Hayes, the home team. And here in Hamilton, that'll be followed by the 7-10 game Saskatchewan Mammoth, Cambridge Legends. That's our schedule tomorrow here at the Dave Andrechuk Mountain Arena. Play continuing down below is 4-1. Edmonton leading Victoria. That's batted out of the air. It'll be a hand pass. Oh, and Hammond and Murphy having some words. There's one little push from Hammond. Huge save by Bercies. He stuck out the left hand. That's one of the better ones we've seen. Quick reaction off that quick shot that we have talked about so often. Offensive face-off win. He got a great shot away, and Bercy just robbed him. Bercy with another save. That hits the scoreboard. 8:40 to go. Referee down in the corner has signaled a penalty as tension's starting to run a little bit high between these two teams. Scott Holben going back to the penalty box for Edmonton. Had one last period. 4 minutes for slashing. Bachmeyer will start things off here for Victoria. Gets it in over the blue line. It's in. Hammond back to Bachmeyer. Long shot comes off the end boards, hit the back of the net, stays back there. Fair rings it around the boards, back to Hammond. Bachmeyer. That hits some traffic in front, gets past Hammond out at the blue line all the way down the floor. Butler plays it ahead to Hammond. Hammond to Wojciechowski. Down to Fear. Back to Hammond. Shot by Bachmeier. Save made by Bursey. Bachmeier. Back to Hammond. Tipped over the top of the goal. Fear's got it. Hammond to Bachmeier will come back. Bachmeier with a shot. May have got a piece of the top of the crossbar. I heard a couple of little ticks as it went by. Hammond. Bachmeier. Oh, Bursey does it again. How do you do? Robs Wojciechowski. That was headed for that top corner. Bursey gets over, kicks that one away. Stick save. Back to Hammond. Shot was blocked. Oh, that stung. Blake Granger blocked it. He was grimacing. He stays out there. Hammond across. Scores! Finally. Great looking power play by Victoria. And they finally get one past Greg Bursey. Still 6:04 to go. It's only a 2-goal game now. Here it is. Hammond. And Bursey just couldn't get over to cover that right side. I believe that was Bachmeier. 4-2. Holben forgot he's got to go back and serve out his 4 minutes. It won't be short-handed. But on those 4-minute penalties, if the penalized team gets scored on, they go back to full strength. But the player who got the penalty has to stay in the penalty box to serve out the full 4. Wojciechowski. See if Victoria has any last-minute heroics here. You never know. They're pressing. Here they come again. Wojciechowski to Hammond. When's the last time Hammond wasn't on the floor? Comes to the side of the goal. Bursey's got that and covers it up. Still 5.5 minutes to go, pretty much. Well, lots of time. Only a 2-goal game. Calcat gets it up the floor. Jubenville gets it down a little deeper. Hall stops at center. Jubenville gets back first for Edmonton, plays it off the boards. We'll come back to Jubenville. We'll go all the way up at center on the far side. Victoria were changing. That allowed Edmonton to bring it out and get it in over the blue line. Pass a little too far for Ferenik. Now Ferenik has it. Can't shoot it. So he'll just send it back down in deep. Dillon got it out only as far as center, kept in. Off the inboards behind the goal. Looking for Ferenik out front. That's batted down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call against Victoria. Clock continues to run. Seen that a lot today. Only about 5 seconds. Let's see what they put back. 5 seconds exactly. They go from 4:05 to 4:10. Taylor, 2 players went down. Here's a breakaway. Stopped by the goaltenders. They got the paddle down. Stopped Tony Brar. Up the blue line, they get it in. Shot wide of the goal. Looking for the rebound in there was Smiley. Bercy has it. Just under 3.5 to go, third period. Hammond had it taken away from him. Eddie holds it in, but not for long. Down the floor, there'll be a flooring call against Edmonton. Scott Holben back out on the floor after having served the entirety of his 4 minutes. Bercy with the save, directs it out towards the blue line, kept in by Dunlop. Off the boards, and it will come out. Down by 2, under 3 minutes to go. What point will Victoria look at getting Butler out of the goal? Eddie gets it up along the boards. Comes here to the near side in the corner. Stolen away. Eddie with a chance. Put it behind the goal. Hammond. He's got it back. Along the half wall, back at the point. Eddie back to Hammond. Went past him down into the corner. On it first, Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer. Thrown in front. Bercy with a huge save. Hammond does a great job to hold it in. To Bachmeyer. Players falling all over the place. Bodies all over the floor. Edmonton's got it. And net is empty now for Victoria. It's in. Humped into the near corner. Minute 40 left to go. Bercy's got it. Holds it against the side of the net. Victoria calls timeout, 1:37 to go. Third period, 4-2, Edmonton leading. They've got the net empty. Face off down in the Edmonton end. I don't know about you folks, that seems like a good time for a quick break. Here we go. Final game of the evening, just after 10 o'clock local time. Beautiful day here in Edmonton, at least the last time I saw it. I walked to the arena this morning from the hotel. Got a 15-16 minute walk, just beautiful out. Nice to get out and get a little bit of fresh air. Tend to come to these things and spend all your time either in the arena, in the hotel, or in an airport, coming and going. I got out for a little walk this afternoon where we didn't start till 2:15. The weather's nice tomorrow morning. I may get up and walk to the arena again. We start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I'll get here a little after 8. That's going to be a flooring call, but just laughing at the reaction of the Edmonton bench. Plus, Hammond really didn't do much to reach out for that ball. He was running hard, but never put the stick towards the ball. Got the benefit of the doubt. So still just under a minute and a half to go. Hammond with a shot. Bercy kicked that away. That one's put wide. Bachmeyer, Hammond, snapshot, goes wide of the goal. Chebley will take it and his goal lifted up. That's going to bring about a face-off back in the Edmonton end. Hand pass right from the face-off. That'll move it outside the blue line. Break there for Edmonton. Victoria come up with the ball, Wojcicka, and he lost it. Net is empty. To get it over center though. It's put in behind the goal. It'll sit on the mesh. 30 seconds left. The blue line cleared out. Hammond gets the return pass. Stop there. Time's going to run out. That's put wide. But only 14.7 seconds left. Face-off goes to the boards. Players all pile in there. Edmonton come up with it. Chip it down the floor. Net's empty. Put just wide. It's not going to matter unless you're counting your personal stats. Final, Edmonton Ball Hockey Club defeat the Victoria Devils by a score of 4-2. That's going to wrap up our webcast coverage for the day. That's the final game to be played today. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock sharp, and we will start the women's competition. The women's national championships get underway tomorrow. We will have 2 games for you here at the Dave Andreychuk Arena, starting at 9 o'clock. New Tecumseth Extreme taking on the Manitoba Rage. And then at 10:35, it'll be the Saskatoon Stingers against Newfoundland and Labrador United. All right, folks, we're back less than 11 hours from now, so we're going to say goodnight quickly. Have yourselves a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.